Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our cleanout videos for our Tournament Run Series Part 2, and this is going to be week 13. Last week was really good for week 12. We ended up making 611,000 gold, which brought us to a total of 3.6 million gold, which is getting us very close to that 10 million gold with only about 6.4 million left to make, a little less, which is way better than we were doing the first time around. Although the first time around with Series 1, we did make 309,000 for week 13. So hopefully we can beat that. Although we're still going to end up ahead because even with that totaled in, they'd only made like 2.4 million by this time. So either way, whatever we make is good, but we want to at least aim for 200,000. Of course, if we can make around 600,000 like we did last week, that'd be even better, right? And as far as our realms go, we are doing this between Proudmoore and Thrall. Proudmoore has made us the most amount of gold so far at 1.8, almost 1.9 million. And Thrall actually had the biggest amount last week at 447,000, bringing them to 1.7. So they're closing in on Proudmoore, although we're really just trying to get to 10 million as fast as possible. It's just nice to see how the realms are performing. Also, we have now made 3,280,000 gold with transmog alone, which is mainly what we're going after. And we've had materials and the little pets and things help out with 320,000. As far as Series 1, we are still selling that loot, but it's been moved to different realms, and they actually did make us 118,000 gold, which, yes, I mean, it's kind of low between two realms, but at the same time, in a way, it's kind of like just passive gold, not adding anything else to them. So they're just trying to sell off what Series 1 had at the end, and without getting anything extra to add on to their sales. So still pretty good. It's just extra gold, right? But anyway, guys, that is going to pretty much wrap up the review. Before we get to our bake-offs, just like to mention, if you do like these videos, go ahead and smash that big thumbs up for me. Lets me know that you like the video and also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right, guys, the way we're going to do this, as always, is we're going to start off with Proudmoore, go into the low value transmog bank tune, then the high value, and then looking at the materials and the pets and things, and then we'll do the same thing with Thrall, and then come back to the sheet and see how well we did for week 13. All right, guys, so here on our first bank alt, it's going to be our low value bank alt for Proudmoore. Like I mentioned, we have 26 sales, 40,431 gold. Not bad for just our low value stuff. And starting off here, we got the Razorwind staff at 6,800. Pretty nice. Again, I believe that's from Kata, so BRC when we did that. Razorwind mace, again, another Kata item, 1,500. We also have the Evermorn Spellblade. That is going to be wide, 1,000 gold. We also have the Stone Splitter Rags, 1,000 gold. It came from when we were doing the Northern Eastern Kingdom zones. We also got the Shield of Thorzin here for 1,800. Just, I think it's just a World Drop Blue from Classic. We also have the pattern for the Deviant Scale Glove, so from Welling Caverns, 2,800. We have the Patient Harpoon of the Quick Blade. I'm not sure where that one came from, 5,400 though. Evermorn Twig for 6,600. Should be a WAD item there. We have the Ruckmar Cloak for 2,300. Pretty sure that's Ruckmar, I think, is from Skyreach. And then we have the Thick Scale Breastplate for 2,000. All right, guys, so now on to high value transmog for Proudmoore. Let's take a look. And we have 12 sales, 149,980 gold. Really nice week for Proudmoore this week. I believe that's going to get us right within range for that 200,000. So already looking good. We have the Orcish Cleaver for 4,750. That comes from Loch Modan, Northern Eastern Kingdom zones. Trog Club, also Northern Eastern Kingdom zones, 8,800. We have the Frostbane Club, 9,200, also Northern Eastern Kingdom zones, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, some low ones here. Then we have the War Leader's Greaves here for 2,200. Glorious Shoulders here for 5,800, almost 5,900. That wolf came from when we did Zul'Farrak. We have the Razorwind Gun for 23,750. We also have the Bloodweight Breastplate for 9,300. We have the Plundered Blade of the Northern Kings. Pretty low on that one. Actually, it's around 100,000 in value. 18,000. That came from doing islands. We have the Highborn Star here for 23,000, almost 24. We also have Firekin Britches here for 42,000. So that's our big one right there. That's also islands, I'm almost certain. But yeah, not bad. Getting over 100, almost 150,000 here pretty much. All right, guys. So last bank alt for Proudmoore, it's going to be our materials bank alt that also has pets and things from islands and auction house modules from WOD. So we have 26 cells, 35,279 gold. Really nice, and it should be pretty good. We actually did have like corium veins and stuff because we were doing Shadow Labs last time, so which I failed to mention what we were farming this week that we were looking out for. So we were farming Shadow Labs, and we also did the Old Kingdom. So anyway, Marcus Argyris sold 5,218 of them, which we got from Shadow Labs. 4,400 of those for 4,400 gold for those. Hardened adamantite bars, 30 of those sold for 2,000. We also sold Frostweave cloth from the Old Kingdom for 5,100, almost 5,200 pieces for 2,200. We also sold 8 corium bars for 4,100. Then we also sold Octopode Fry, one of the pets, for 2,600. We also had a sell for Fell Armnets, 341 of those for 5,400, also coming from the Shadow Labs farm. We also sold 4 Primal Fires from Shadow Labs from when we were mining, 1,500 gold for just 4 of them. Pretty nice there. That's a lot of gold, man. We also sold 10 corium bars for almost 5,000 gold. And then we sold, let's see, 5 corium bars for 2,300, 10 corium bars for almost 5,000. And then we sold Eternium bars, 47 of those for almost 3,800 there. So not bad. Also sold a Razormar hatchling for only 210 gold here. All right, guys, so now we're back to low value transmog, but this time we're on Thrall. So going back through the whole rotation here, let's take a look. We got 27 cells, 23,070 gold. So not the best with them this week. They actually did quite well with low value, I think, last week. Let's see, we did sell 4 blessings, so actually sold one of those cards we're getting from Outland, from BC, 1,100 gold. We also sold Evermorn Spellblade. Man, the Evermorn stuff's really selling this week. 3,000 gold for that one. We also sold Mandragon or Dragoran. Wrist reps, my bad. 1,900 gold for that one. Then we sold the Ziggler, 1,400, and Grunt's Cape for 2,800, and then a Jade Belt for 1,600 gold. Other than that, everything just sold really, really low, unfortunately. All right, on to high value transmog for Thrall. Let's take a look. We got 11 sales, 106,000. Still good that they're over 100,000. I'm just I was hoping for maybe a little bit more to catch up to Proudmoore a little bit, but it's all good. Still, made over 100,000 with each one, which means we're definitely over 200,000 already, which is great. Let's see, we sold the Saltstone boots for only 1,700 gold. Just a card here for about 1,000. We also sold a schematic for Power Hill linens for almost 21,000. Sold a schematic for the Justice Bringer 3,000 specs for 28,000. Conivere Cone. So we actually did get that from the Old Kingdom from one of the lock boxes from there for 17,000. Almost at its value because it was only valued at right at 20,000. So not too bad of a sell on that one actually. Plans for the Golden Scale shoulders for 9,400. Also sold the Saltstone chest piece for 5,800. Ceremonial leather loincloth for only 63. And then we sold the Rodentia flint axe from the Northern Eastern Kingdom zones for 3,400. Lofty breastplate for 7,200. And another Saltstone chest for 5,000. Man, things are really selling kind of low. All of the Saltstone chests, they have kind of went really low in value. So I'm not really worried about them too much. Legs, that'd be a different story. All right, guys. So now it's on to our very last bank alt, which is the materials bank alt and also the pets and things for Thrall. Let's see how well they did. I know Proudmoore did pretty well. Let's see, we got 35 sales, 60,401 gold. Wow. Wow, I think it's one of our highest yet, man. They must have really sold some other stuff other than just the materials from Shadow Labs. Let's see, sold 2 Poro pets here for 1900 gold, so selling some of those pets. Sold another one of those auction house modules from the Open World Farms for 19,000. Really nice sell on that one. Don't know if I actually have any more of these left now though. Unfortunately, I think that was the last one. Also sold Captain Nibs, one of the pets, for almost 1900. Sold Marks of Sargeras for 5200 for 5200 of them for 4500. Also sold Fell Armaments, sold 104 of those for 2300 gold. Frostweed Cloth, 4800 pieces for 2000. Our hardened adamantite bars, 33 of those for 2000. Another Poro pet, man, this one is actually 40, almost 4700 compared to the other two, selling at below 2000 here. And then we have the Destiny Scorpion pet sold for 2300, and Primal Fire one, he had 2 pieces sold for 757. Fell Armaments again, 238 of them for almost 3800. We sold the, let's see, Scritches here for 759, some low ones. We got the Corium bars, 11 of those sold for 5200 gold, and 39 Eternium bars for 3100 gold. Really not bad though, really nice amount there. All right guys, so back to our sheet and the conclusion of week 13's clean out. Let's go ahead and take a look at how well we did. So we ended up making 320,117 gold with our transmog. We made 95,680 gold with our materials, which I think is one of our biggest clean out with materials, except for like right at the beginning when we were actually aiming for some materials to kind of get us started. And that leaves us with a total of 415,797 gold, which yes, is below what we made last week, but last week we had a really good clean out over 600,000. But it does mean that we actually beat this, week 13 from series 1. They only had 309,000, which is what we always aim to do. Although I don't know if we'll do it every week, especially when they have like that one that's almost 1 million gold. But hey, we might make almost 1 million gold, or maybe even make over it, which I really hope we do this time around. That does now give us a total of 4,016,909 gold made in 13 weeks, which is awesome. We were only at 2,453,000 last time, and that leaves us with 5,983,000 left to make in order to reach our goal of 10 million. So we're less than 1 million away from being halfway there, which is really great. I think it took us like 34 weeks or something like that in order to hit 10 million the first time around, and we're not even halfway to 30 weeks. So it's really good. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it a lot sooner this time around. As far as how much we made with transmog, now we've made 3.6 million with materials. They actually had a really big amount this week. We're at like 415,000 now. And as far as how our realms are doing, Proudmoore ended up making the most this week, which puts them in the lead just a little bit more, even though they're always catching up. Again, it's not a competition, but still, it's not by much though. They made 225,000 for us this week, and then Thrall made us 190,000, which really their materials clean out really helped them out this week. They made almost double what Proudmoore did there. But anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much conclude this week's clean out with week 13. Again, we ended up doing the Old Kingdom, and we also did Shadow Labs this last time. We are currently going to be adding stuff from Sunken Temple and stuff from Dire Maul North to next week's clean out. So we'll see if those items can help us with some of those patterns from the caches from Dire Maul, and then Sunken Temple, stealth blades and things if we got any. And then the next week we'll be working on SFK and LBRS. So hopefully I'll get some of those if I can get Dire Maul North done in time. That might be another thing where it's a really long one with having to do like mass pulls in order to get as many caches as we possibly can. So it's taking a little bit longer. So it might end up being that we're doing half of Dire Maul North's runs and then half again, and then Shadow Fade and Keep, and then maybe we'll get LBRS in there somewhere. So anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap this one up. hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I did. We made a lot of gold, so that's always a good thing, right? If you did, go ahead and smash the big thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoyed it and also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, like the loot video coming out on Wednesday that's going to actually show you the loot that we got from doing our runs with Diamond North and our runs from doing Sunken Temple. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me in this one. I hope to see you all in the next video and sometime live on Twitch. Take care, guys.